so she
We're
said waiting. We're on. We're on. I know you're waiting. It was taking forever to turn blue. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our channel. This is Entrepreneur Life with Kasie and Tamra. So super excited to see we have Leah here in the chat. Hey, Leah. Hey, Tamra. How are you this morning?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Doing good. Doing good. Just finished yoga and ready to go. So yeah.
Awesome.
It's been like really nasty weather over here this morning, so hopefully that clears up soon.
Yeah.
So, did you have classes this morning?
No, I didn't actually. I had classes late last night, so I finished at a little after midnight.
Wow,
And so I did not do any today.
nice. I have tomorrow off, so I'm
Ah,
super excited.
that's
Leah,
all
yo.
exciting. Yo.
All right, so this is a get to know us kind of video today. So, where should we start?
Well, I feel like we should talk about our journey and how we went from like I don't know, I was a stay-at-home mom until this where we're
Okay.
trying to build a course and do all this crazy stuff and it's like how in the world did I go from like this to this?
Yeah, I'd love to know your journey. So, yeah, why don't you go ahead and get started?
All right. And Leah's class is canceled, so
Mhm.
that's awesome. Very
I had
exciting.
some cancel this week too.
All right. So for me, I went to college and I started to major in math economics. My cousin is an accountant, a top level accountant for Disney. And I thought, and she told me she could get me a job if I majored in accounting. So I thought math economics would be something that would level me apart from other people. UCSB, my college, my university was one of the first that we're one of the only that offers that. So I thought that's awesome. I'm going to do it. And it ended up being a little too challenging for me. I was way in over my head. And in the end, I just said, I need a major to graduate. What am I supposed to do? So my guidance counselor gave me a few majors, like a stack of majors that I could finish and
Mhm.
be, I lost Leo math, and be done with it in the last year of my college. So I chose sociology because people fascinate me. I love learning about different societies and how we all interact.
Yeah.
I was very sheltered in my little small farm town in California, and and I wanted to branch out and learn that other things are out there besides just this little tiny town that I am.
Right.
So I majored in sociology. I got a job at the airport because I was on the crew team in college, which takes a lot of time. So I needed a small job. I wanted to go to Spain, and my friend said, "Get a job at the airport, then you won't have to pay for your ticket, your airline ticket." And I was like, "What a great idea!" So I got a job at the airport, which is almost connected to the campus, the university
Oh, wow.
campus, and so I could ride my bike to work and everything. And and they and I went to Spain, but I learned at the time that I loved the airlines. I loved everything it entailed. I wanted to stay in the airlines forever. So I met my husband there. I was an agent, whatever. We did everything there because it was like two people work at a time. So you did security, you did baggage, you did ticketing, you did check-in, you did the whole 9 yards, everything you can imagine at an airport. Each airline, like the two of us handled.
Right.
Um, and so, I met Jeff, my husband, there. And when I graduated college, I wasn't quite ready to finish with the airlines. But this tiny little airline closed their California division. And so I ended up deciding to be a flight attendant. So I started flying for Southwest, and did that for a few years. But My husband got furloughed after 9/11.
Oh,
I'm just
yeah.
going all out. My husband got furloughed after 9/11 in 2004. And he ended up getting a job at Japan Airlines based in Honolulu. So we had to leave California and go to Honolulu. Had to. Rough life.
Bummer.
Bummer, I know. So we lived there, but I had to quit because we had a 15-month-old and we knew we wanted another one. So I ended up quitting. I did not want to commute to Oakland to San Francisco for work with a little baby. So I quit and lived, we lived in Hawaii. It was fun, exciting, whatever. And then 4 years into it, they decided to cancel all of the contracts with the U.S. pilots with the U.S. pilots. So all contracts were canceled. They decided to only have Japanese pilots, no longer anybody else. And at that time, I thought, this is like the second time in 4 years. Right. The airlines are so unpredictable. I need to do something besides sociology in order to help out a little bit more. So I went back to school and got my master's in education. And I loved it. I mean, I dove in. I was so interested in learning how kids think and learning best teaching practices and learning all of that. I mean, I loved it. So I graduated and I didn't know where we were going to be living. So I ended up doing University of Phoenix because I knew that it was supposedly nationwide and I could, get my credential anywhere. And so I got it through University of Phoenix and I loved it. So I taught, but I volunteered a lot at their elementary school. So my teaching ended up getting in the way of the elementary volunteering. So, my husband was able to get back with American Airlines. So I didn't really need to work. It was more like an just in case type thing. Yeah. So I only taught a year, but then I ended up doing all of the volunteering. We started programs. We started a reading program for low readers at the school where like I would pull them out and we just sit in a circle and read together. We also started some other, I was still involved. I substitute taught as well. And I just wanted to be involved still in learning and in learning how kids learn, but, without actually having a full job because I was still needed. In my mind, I was still needed by my kids as well. I couldn't work all day and my husband be gone all the time. So, yes. So I substitute taught. And then in 2017, I found VIPKid just on a whim. I was on a teaching Facebook group and someone, they were like, what are you going to do this summer? And this one, like a few people were like, I teach for VIPKid and I love it. And I was like, VIPKid, what in the world is that?
Right.
So, you click on their link and then you got to put in all your information. And it's not like just click on the link to learn more. It's like, you got to put in your own information. So I put in my information and all of a sudden I'm scheduling an interview. I'm like, what in the world? So then all of a sudden, like the interview turns into a mock class. It just snowballed, they have this way of like keeping you in this little process versus, like not just finding out more information.
Right.
So I kind of snowballed into having a job and I was like, what in the world did I just do? Right. So I taught for VIPKid and it was perfect because I could teach in the mornings and then my kids rode their bikes to school. So I could, I sometimes I rode with them, sometimes I didn't, but they ended up being they learned that they needed to be self-sufficient. They needed to learn to make their own lunches. They needed to learn to I mean, they would set their alarms if they didn't wake up. I was there to be able to do that. But, right. They also like to play tricks on me. Like, they'd write me, they'd text me when they knew class just started, like on the hour. Oh, I just didn't feel like going to school. I'm still in bed. Or they'd text me these little things that would, and then I
Get your heart
started
racing.
I'm Teacher Tamara. So we had some drama there, and then I wanted to bop them, but they were at school all the time. They would text me from school with these like panic attacks. And right. I fell for it every single time. But, VIPKid was like, it was amazing. And then I, about a year and a half, 2 years into it, I was like, I want to do more. I want to do more with VIPKid. I don't want to just be a teacher. I love this company so much. I want to give, And so I messaged them, and I was going around in so many circles. I then became a FastPass coach. They finally helped me there, and I became a FastPass coach. And then they closed the FastPass program. Mm-hmm. So then I was like, okay, what am I going to do next? What's the next step? And they don't help you with next steps, and they don't tell you why. They don't tell you anything. Like, I was so frustrated. And then finally, one of the tickets came back. Why don't you recruit? That's about the only thing that you can do, on your own. And you don't have to worry about us doing this for you.
Right.
I was like, because I'm a terrible recruiter. I mean, I put out a Craigslist ad, and I had probably 150 sign up under my code with this Craigslist thing. And, wow. And I think I got one successful out of all of those. So I was like, why am I'm not a recruiter. I can't do it. So I found Nancy Taylor's course, and I was like, what is her secret? What is her superpower? Like, how in the world does she do it? And, and I learned a lot from it. I mean, I was, in my mind, I was sort of thinking, you put out an ad and people are going to come, because I mean, that's what I did. Right. So why isn't everybody just going to see this ad and like click on it and become a teacher? But from the course, I learned very much that you really need to baby, you really need to follow up, and, follow through and doing all of that. And I was like, oh my goodness. Like, and then she says YouTube, and I'm like, heck no, I am not going on YouTube. But I did do one, so kudos to me. But so
and now you're on 3 days a week here.
And now I'm on 3 or 4 days a week. Oh my goodness, what happened? So but I, we were, exactly. Kasie happened. So but this course, and that's one thing that I just want to tell everybody is that you don't know where things are going to lead. You might take something, a course or a membership, or do something for a certain reason, and then something else happens as a result. So, I took this course thinking that I'm going to be a master recruiter, and I ended up hardly recruiting, but I ended up, I ended up not really, I recruited a little bit for Splash Learn for sure, but Leah, good. I'm not the only one, but Leah actually took a chance and made a bunch of videos, and she's awesome. And I am still a wimp, but I ended up going in, learning how to recruit. And then I ended up I ended up meeting a good group of friends that we've never met in person, but we ended up, all this, I just can't believe it, honestly. And then not only that, but we ended up, taking a course on how to do a course. We ended up, I found like, it's this huge snowball that, we ended up finding Groove funnels. I ended up finding really my love for math. And I ended up, I'm launching this homework club like this weekend, actually, because I finally have everything working. And so I just need to get the ads out there to get it fully up and running. And and it's like this huge snowball. We're doing this challenge now. And, I found, like Stu McLaren, for example, he's like the membership guru. I never heard his name before Amy Porterfield's course, and I never heard of Amy Porterfield before Nancy, and so it's like all these snowballs happened, and they happen for a reason. And It's just amazing. And, and I just want to put out there, like, you may think you're going to VIPKid at $7 a class, $14 an hour, plus your 80 cents, $7.80 per 25 minutes or whatever. And you're like, I'm worth more. I can do more. I'm worth more. This is too low for me. I'm not going to do it. And I feel like you need to change your mindset more to say, I'm going into this as a stepping stone. And, the fact that I'm here and I don't have the experience, I can get hired on VIPKid without experience, without knowledge, it's a whole different world, online teaching, and I can get hired and learn. And I mean, I will say VIPKid has the best tutorials of all of the ESL companies that I'm involved in. And, and then use that as a stepping stone, learn as much as you can, get better, and then step out, and everything that I've done is totally out of my comfort zone. I have no idea what I'm doing, but it's like, it just kind of, it's all happening, and then as a result of Nancy's course and meeting, all of you guys, then I'm able to realize that, we're all new, we're all taking chances, and we're all there to encourage each other. So that's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
So that's me in a nutshell. I have two kids, 16 and 14 years old. They're ornery as ever, and teenagers, moody, whatever. They're great kids, but oh my God, they give me a run for my money. So I still teach for VIPKid because those kids always end, I love you, Teacher Tamara. And it's like, okay, there are kids that still love me. But, yes. So, yeah. And I'm excited for the future. I'm excited, to get started with my own membership. I have big goals, and I feel like it's something that I can really do and be effective. And so, yeah, I'm excited.
Awesome. And I'm so proud of you, because when Tamara and I first met, she told me follow through is her hardest part, because the whole imposter thing, can I do it? And we're like, I'll help you push through. You help me push through. And I think we're a pretty good team over here.
We're an excellent team. Yes, we both, that the people that I work best with, and I learned this volunteering, are people with different strengths and weaknesses than mine, and Kasie and I certainly definitely flow together that way, because we encourage each other, we teach each other, we learn from each other. And I would not be doing all these videos without Kasie, that's for sure. But they are so good.
Maybe not the videos, but she'd definitely be on her way with all her courses and clubs. So
we'll see.
Okay, well, I'm Kasie, and let's see, married at 18. My husband and I were in Florida after that, and we went to Japan. In Japan, I started taking my college classes. We already had 2 kids. Wow. We had babies at 19 and 21. So
were you already in the Army? You're in the Army, right?
We were Air Force, yeah.
Air Force, I'm sorry. Were you already in the Air Force when you took college classes?
I had just gotten out. So I actually was
you were only in
Air Force straight out of high school. We got married, had our prom, our graduation, and went in the Air Force all within months of each other.
Oh my gosh.
So, yeah. So we left for the Air Force, and our first duty station was Florida, then Japan. And then in Japan, I started taking my classes while being a stay-at-home mom. And I didn't know I wanted to be a teacher. I actually started in psychology, but for those of you that know my ADHD, it was really hard to read psychology books and sit still and remember what I was reading. So it was really hard to get through those books. And I was volunteering at my son's kindergarten classroom. I had no idea I wanted to be a teacher until my husband was getting out of the military, and they said, well, you no longer qualify for to be an aide, but you can be a substitute or a teacher. So I went back to school and finished my teaching degree. And then my first year of teaching, I got my master's in teaching mathematics. So I do have a little bit of a Shut up. I have a little bit of a mathematics background as well. I don't always necessarily love teaching it though. Okay, so just for those of you that are watching the replay on this and can't read the chat, Tamara and Leah are writing like squirrel, lizard, look, shiny object. So my squirrels are not my own fault today. Back to myself. It's hard enough talking about myself. Let's see. And then I taught for 10 years in Germany as a kindergarten teacher. Well, yeah, anyway. And then got sent back to the States. That's where my husband's job took us. And I was sitting here and had no job. And it was kind of like I was by myself for hours and I just was bored. And that's not me sitting, not doing much. So I found VIPKid through a friend and started teaching VIPKid. That's how then my snowball is pretty much the same as Tamara. So met Nancy Taylor. She came on my channel and my channel grew quite a bit from her and all my friends coming on and doing interviews. And then I took Nancy's course, learned about DCA, messaged Tamara, are you doing this? Are you doing this? She messaged me back. We went back and forth and said, all right, let's do DCA together. And then during DCA, Tamara found Groove and she's like, hey, you want to do this? So pretty much we just dove into Groove funnels together as well. And that's where this took us. I will say Groove funnels was very overwhelming for me at first because the technical and watching things and then going to try it on my own was really hard. But Tamara and I have figured out kind of what works for me is Tamara tells me what to do and I physically do it. And that's how things have been staying. So I will say, as far as teachers go, Tamara has been an awesome teacher for me for Groove. And we know that we can share it with all of you so that you're not overwhelmed sitting for 6 months thinking, how am I going to do this Groove funnels thing? So
yes.
So within 21 days, we can help you get your business started, which would be way ahead of where I was 21 days after signing up with Groove.
Yeah, we definitely want to help you. And that's, that was our goal. Spread the word. We offer a good affiliate, and we're going to really spread the word very soon, but,
yeah, see?
Calls. I don't know what's wrong with me. I put my phone, I don't turn it off. I put it in my pocket, in my back pocket. And then all of a sudden I'm calling, and I don't know why I'm only calling DCA. Although I will say,
Victoria too.
I was at my brother's in California and I don't know where this came from. I really don't. But all of this set in, like, I don't have a great relationship with my mother-in-law. And we decided to go on a walk. My brother and his girlfriend and we go on a walk, and all of a sudden I look at my phone and I'm messaging her Black Lives Matter GIFs like over and over and over. I was like, what in the world did I just do? So
wow,
I'm notorious for messaging and people that I am like, what did I just do? So anyway, yes, I call and leave you or don't answer my own calls. I don't know.
Yes, we're all sitting there like talking and we're like, Tamara called us. Where is she?
You can see
She's
my
like,
butt.
it wasn't me. We're like, it says Tamara.
Oh my gosh. I don't even know half the time when I'm doing it. So that's why I don't ever go.
Yeah, I do now, Leah. It took a little while, but
yeah.
My mother-in-law is super chill, relaxed, just like my husband. So I've lucked out there.
No, mine. I wish mine was, but she's evil. So anyway, yes. So,
New subject.
New subject. We're not going to talk about
Get to know us more than you wanted to know.
Oh my gosh, too funny. But anyway, yes. So I do tend to butt dial a lot, but But yes, on another note, the Groove 21-day challenge, back to what we were talking about before. Kasie and I, we're not web developers. We're not software designers. We're not techie by nature at all. And so, we have trial and errored, gotten to know Groove. We love it. We feel like we've been able to build what we needed, what we've wanted to build, not what we've needed to, but what we've wanted to, we've been able to do on Groove. And, we're finding there's a lot of, same questions over and over. How do I do this? How do I link this? How do I get started here? How do I, what is the difference between this and this, especially, and it's a learning curve, but it's a very doable learning curve. Once you realize the Groove way, everything operates very similarly. So I feel like, meanwhile, in the business world, we're doing a challenge. And the challenge is Groove funnels. And we're really focused on beginners, people that don't know Groove at all, especially would benefit, but really anybody can benefit from our course. The only thing is, like when you start getting into coding and when you start getting into all this other things, we will find out the answer. I promise you, we will do our best. Squirrel. And, but we want to help, especially those who don't have that mindset, who are similar to us, especially that want to get started, that want to build their website. I will say Groove costs still, Groove is $13.97 one time. And
we need to say $1,397 because somebody did ask me if it was $13.97 and I felt really bad.
I wish.
So it's $1,397 lifetime, one payment.
$1,397. You pay once, you get everything for life, like way above and beyond everything. And any improvements, any growth, any other things that they offer, you will get access to. You guys are evil. But and then if you go with another site company, you go with a WordPress, you go with a Wix, you go with GoDaddy, you go with whatever, Kajabi, you go with anything else out there, and you will pay $1,397 to have someone do your website for you. And then you also have to pay for the website, and you have to pay for this, and you have to pay for the add-ons, and you have to pay for this, and you got to pay for that, and you got to pay for that. And, and Online Teacher Dude does a website in a weekend course, but, that's still money. You still have to do the course, and you still have to figure it out. And, I just feel like you're going to spend that much on any website. So why not spend it on the Groove website, take our free challenge, and, and learn how to do it, learn how to set up your course, set up your website, set up your funnel, your sales funnel, set up your everything, set up it all.
And do it with friends.
Set up your store, set up your blog, set up. And we're going to get it all linked together, and we're going to get it all flowing so that, it's one site, one thing. By the time our challenge starts, we did wait until May because that's when they're supposed to have the email up and running. So we're going to teach you about Groove Mail. I mean, there's so many features in Groove that are absolutely amazing. And we want you to be able to take advantage of them. Stop paying all that money for all those other things when you can have them all on Groove for one price. And I know as teachers, we don't make a lot of money. So to spend all this money is difficult. So, one and done, and there's squirrels in the house, it looks like. So I don't know.
Yes, Leah, she said spend it one time and done. Yeah, it makes the decisions a lot easier because then I don't have to figure out what mail server I'm using for this or what this I'm using for this and all that. So it made it a lot easier. Once I finally decided, yep, I'm going to spend the money and do it, then it was like, oh, okay.
Yep. And not only is it one and done, but if you just get 3 people to join under you, then you will have your Groove for free. Like, not only do you not have to pay, but you get all of this stuff for free, and it's just amazing.
And you get us, shiny object syndrome people in our community.
So we will not be doing our challenge live, let me tell you. We will be recorded and cut out all the chatter and be focused. So you will not have, an hour of 10 minutes worth of material in an hour. You will have 10 minutes worth of material in 10 minutes. So, but
in the community, both Tamara and I believe in building a community. So in the community, you will have us, you will have our personalities, our squirrels, if you will. I don't know how to describe it, but you will have us there to answer questions, to be friends, building.
Unfortunately for Leah, we will not be rapping or dancing, but we will be ourselves.
I won't sing.
Kasie will rap, but and maybe Leah and Tim will join her, but not me.
So that's pretty much it.
Yes. So we have, again, like we have spent, we have done our due diligence in trying to find out and take the right classes and the right things in order to give you value, so we're not just, I know we're also new to Groove and everything else. We subscribe to the magazines, which are, basically invaluable. Like, they're very valuable lessons in Groove. We've also, I know I've taken a couple of Groove courses myself to learn a little bit more. And, we took the Fast Start Marketing Lab to learn a little bit more there. And, and I feel like, it's not like we are total beginners ourselves, we know enough that we really and truly can help you on your Groove journey. And we want to help you on your Groove journey. And, and if we don't know the answer, we know people who will know the answer and who can help you for sure. And, and I feel like there's a lot of people that are still concerned about beta for sure. But I just, I just want to say that Groove is going to make it. I have 100% faith, because they have formed the community that many of these websites have not. They have formed the community. They have reached out to members to help them and guide them. And, and they have the best people there. They have enough money in the bank. They're still making a lot of money. Every day, every time somebody joins Groove, they're still making money. And once all the bugs are out and they start charging that monthly fee, people are going to regret not doing the one time, because it's going to be way better than anything else that's out there. And I just want to, I am positive that it's just going to be amazing. And, and the thing is, that's also something that sets Groove apart, is they want you to succeed, even as a beginner, even as a little peon, somebody just getting started in this industry that doesn't have any experience in the world. They give you training to succeed, because your success is their success. And so, I know, and I'm going to say Kajabi, and I don't know this for a fact, but I feel like Kajabi is like, use us because we are excellent. But I don't think they give you tools to start you on your course. Like, how are you going to market your course? How are you going to get people involved? How are you going to do this and that? They'll give you tools how to build the course, because that's what their thing is. But it's not like a community. It's not like knowledge, especially for beginners. They just say, I think you're a little bit crazy for spending this much money on us, but we'll take your money. And it's like, and Wix, like I had trouble with setting something up in Wix. I don't remember what it was, but I had so much trouble. I could not find one place to ask my question. I looked on YouTube, I looked on, on the Wix site itself, like the back end. I looked at, emails. I looked at, I mean, I could not find anything of how to get a hold of somebody to help me with my question. And with Groove, I mean, there's probably 1,000 places that you can ask your question and somebody will answer it. So they are, that's one reason I love startups. And that's one reason I love Groove. And I just feel like we're all in it to help each other out. And and Tim is really excited about Groove Funnels. He kind of regrets not starting earlier, but he is so excited. He has already paid for his Groove Funnels with affiliates. And he's like, I cannot believe that I was throwing money away at Kajabi for so long when this was like right there. And, not only that, but in Kajabi now, if you do something like Tim, where he does a lot of mini courses, or something like Amanda Panda, where she does a lot of mini courses, she can't give much away for free because she's paying her Kajabi fees, So to make ends meet, she has to work her butt off, first of all, and charge, money for all of her courses, and and only have them for a limited time because you're only allowed so many courses on Kajabi. Yeah. And so you don't have access for life to your course. You have to pay money for every course. And the instructor's lucky to break even, with everything. And then with Groove, you pay one fee, maybe, 1 or 2 courses, you'll have paid for Groove if you don't do affiliates, and you're done. And then, and you move on. So like Tim has started giving away courses for free, and then maybe an upsell and different things like that, because he's already paid for Groove. And so, he just wants to help people. So.
And Amanda Panda was on this channel yesterday, and we did talk about Kajabi versus Groove Funnels a bit. And she said that she could have up to 15 courses with the second tier that she has. So she's paying the higher rate. But her goals are bigger than that. So we did talk about her coming to Groove, and she is waiting, like Cindy had mentioned, the emails. Right now, the email still says May 1st. They're hoping to do a relaunch. So at first, I was messaging Tamara, like, I can't believe mail is down. I'm just learning this. And then the reasoning behind it was just amazing that they did take it down, because they could have just kept it. What was happening was the email was going straight to spam. And people had learned how to use Groove Mail to just spam everybody. Well, it started to make all of our emails go to other people's spam. And of course, that doesn't help Groove. That doesn't help us. So they took it down to make it better, to stop what was going on there. And
it was hackers, actually. It was people that signed up for the free account to try to take Groove down, because they, obviously Groove is a threat to many other companies, many other, whatever, this web type thing, all of those things, software, companies. So they tried to take Groove down through Groove Mail, but Groove's like, no, you're not taking us down.
Not taking us down that quick. So anyway, they stopped their email service right now, and they're working on the relaunch for May 1st. So we'll keep you posted. That's all we know about that right now, but super excited because you can still start building your things. I mean, right when you get into Groove Funnels, you can start building some of those automations and everything. You just can't send it all.
So. And you can email your members. If you have a course, you can email your course members for sure, because you have all their email lists there and everything. But today is April 16th. I mean, May 1st is 2 weeks away. So we waited this long, we can wait another couple of weeks. And, and Groove does integrate with most, and I know they don't integrate with ConvertKit, and they did for a short time. I know I saw ConvertKit on the list, and I haven't seen it since then, but I know it's coming. I really do know it's coming. Maybe it's ConvertKit that said no, I don't know, but, which a lot of places don't want to integrate with Groove because they don't want Groove to take all their people, but it's coming. It definitely is coming. Less than 2 weeks, or probably 2 weeks. You know, and May 1st, they have said also, May 1st is their goal. It might be within a couple days, May 3rd, May 2nd. It's not going to be much later than May 1st, if at all. But it will be back. It will be back, and it'll be amazing. And
it'll be better.
better than ever. So
as you can tell, we did not do Funnel Friday today. We have decided that Fridays are going to be Fun Friday, and we have some fun videos coming up for you, fun lives, I should say. We've been diving into our Groove stuff to get new stuff for you. And so that'll be every Friday. Join us tomorrow. I think tomorrow it is 10 o'clock Eastern? 10 p.m. Your time.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's not tomorrow, Tuesday. Oh my goodness. Topic Tuesday. I'm so excited. I've already made the links and everything for it because I'm excited for Topic Tuesday, which is growth mindset versus a fixed mindset. And I love learning about mindset and talking about mindset. So I am already super excited for Tuesday's topic. So you'll have to join us for that. And if it's too late for you, just watch the replay. It's going to be great.
It is. And and growth mindset versus fixed mindset goes along with taking a chance on Groove, taking a chance on building a course, taking a chance on affiliate marketing, taking a chance on stepping out of your comfort zone, building a membership, doing what is too difficult in your mind. You got to change that mindset. You got to develop some grit. You've got to develop determination, and it's so important. And, in our 21-day challenge, you need that growth mindset. You need to step out of your comfort zone, and you need to, tell yourself, I can do it, and I am only going to get better. And so, we want to guide you all along your journey, but, it's doable. Believe me, if Kasie and I could do it, it is doable. And I'll tell you, a lot of things have happened in the last year that are way out of my comfort zone, but I wouldn't change it for anything. So
you're going to work, get that mindset, because 21-day challenge, you're going to work.
Exactly.
We'll be there to help, but
yes. So maybe Leah will be squirreling, but everybody else will be there to help. I'm just kidding.
She can't say, I guess she could say stuff in the chat, but she can't say it live to us. Cindy said, I am there. Haha, I have an idea, but I can't organize my thoughts. Yes, let's talk mindset and get those thoughts organized and ready to go, Cindy. I think you are so close to doing big things. You are so ready. She's already got her website that she's working on. She's working on pivoting and fixing it right now. So you've got this, Cindy. We're here. Let us know what we can do. Or join the 21-day Groove challenge too. You already have the free version. So what exactly is the 21-day challenge? Again, we are going to take you through 21 days of building your business on Groove. So there's a lot.
So Groove has a lot. Groove is basically a whole bunch of apps that work together. And, and I know a lot of times some people are like, well, how does that work with that? So for example, you build your website and you have a product on your website. Well, how are you going to sell it? You have to go to Groove Sell and link it to your website. And there's a place right there in Groove Sell of where to put your website, your sales page, your thank you page, and all of that there. And then you build a course, and how are we going to sell the course? Like, how do we make money? You want to give a coupon for your course. How do you do that? You want to make people affiliates for your course. How are you going to do that? We are going to have a series of like the butterfly marketing method, because he has a very clear method that he has found. Mike Filsame, I say he, as if everybody knows. Mike Filsame, the founder of Groove Funnels, basically founded Groove Funnels because there was no other place to implement butterfly marketing. So he founded Groove Funnels as a tool to have butterfly marketing, better than ever. So if you do butterfly marketing, then we will show you how to set up butterfly marketing method in Groove Funnels. If you give other people to join you in the challenge, so our 21-day challenge, we did butterfly marketing. So there is the free challenge where you will receive the challenge for 21 days for free, and then all the materials will be gone. There is the challenge for $47. Was it 47? 47, I believe so, because seven's my favorite number. So $47 means that you keep our challenge for life, and all of the updates we do, all of the improvements we make, everything with the challenge. And as we know, Groove changes constantly. So if you're willing to upgrade and give us that $47, you will have access to the materials for life and any upgrades that happen. Then for $97, we will include you as in coaching calls on the hot seat. You know, we're going to do some Facebook Lives. We're going to do some other tools and you know, answer questions and different things. And we will bring you on as a $97 paid member. We will have coaching calls with you. And depending how many people, you know, we will definitely make it valuable to answer your specific questions, you know, and I mean, we're going to answer all of your questions, of course, but we'll answer them. We'll schedule a call in order to take the time and completely answer your question with the $97 plan.
I think what Cindy is asking. So Cindy, yes, if you get other people on board with Groove, they can also join you on the 21-day challenge as well.
Yeah,
so
and you don't even need to get
I mean,
they need to be in Groove because the whole thing is done on Groove, but
right. So they would use her link to sign up. Like that's what she was asking.
Yes, and if you have the free version, well, you know, we do the 20%. If you paid, then we do the 40%. I think that's what we did.
I think
so. You know, you can pay for the course by getting other people to pay for the course.
Obviously, it's not about money for us because we're like, wait, what was that? But yeah, the important thing is if someone does sign up with Groove Funnels under your name, they can also join you on the challenge with us. Yes.
So
perfect.
We have been working on, you know, developing the materials and getting every 21 days worth of different valuable lessons to you. And, you know, and we feel like the price is right because, I mean, well, it's free, but then even the upgrades are quite cheap compared to other online, you know, Groove courses or even other website courses, because you know, you're kind of our guinea pigs, and, you know, our course is only as good as your feedback. So,
right.
You know, the more feedback you can give, the better our course can be for future courses.
Right. So Cindy, I think for you, she said she's toying with paying, but obviously she wants to make it worth it. I think for you, with a vision of what you would like to do, it's a lot easier for you to make it worth it. You're good at affiliate marketing too. So you could probably pay for it just with 3 people joining you. But even without that, you building your course or your product, whatever it is that you want, I think you definitely could make it worth it for you. The platform, like Leah just said, the platform's easy. It's easy to use. She's enjoying her website. Oh, so glad, Leah. You can send out your emails from there eventually in May. But the only thing about waiting is the price is going up. We don't know when. We thought it was already going up by $100, a month ago, and they have allowed other people to get in for the $13.97. We don't know when it's going up. It's supposed to go up in stages, like $14.97 and then eventually $24.97, and I don't know. But in 2022, it is going to be a month-by-month basis, and it's going to be more expensive and a la carte. So yeah,
not everything will be out, obviously, but
right.
You know, like if you want to set up a store, for example, or you know, I'm not sure that you're going to get unlimited of everything, which is right now at the one-time fee. You basically have unlimited courses, unlimited members, unlimited products to sell, unlimited websites, unlimited funnels, unlimited, blah. And you know, and you're not going to have all unlimited at once it's monthly, unfortunately. And then Groove Cart is like Shopify or Kartra, and you know, which Mike Filsame co-founded Kartra, so he knows his stores, and that will definitely be a separate purchase outside of your monthly fee. So if you want to set up a store, which, I mean, if you look at Nancy Taylor, she did not have any intention of setting up a store when she first started. And she was inspired to do so because, again, that's something that she can sell herself. But again, she has to pay for Shopify now. She cannot do it on Kajabi. And so she's paying high Kajabi fees plus Shopify and plus everything else she pays for. Where if you just sign up for Groove, you're one and done, you know? Yeah. And I just don't know how it wouldn't be worth it, especially if you can get some people to join you, then it becomes even cheaper. But I would try to get it signed up before our challenge. And then that's a great way to encourage others to sign up and join the challenge. Because we're not leaving you hanging. And the challenge, again, is free. It's free if that's the one you want, and we'll give you the resources of how to get started with Groove. So our challenge is less than a month away too. So sign up, get your friends to sign up. You'll have Groove paid for. It's free challenge. Everything's paid for, and you're happy as a clam.
Happy as a clam. Let's end on that one. I like that.
Awesome.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much for coming. Leah, Cindy, thank you so much for being Cindy. Thank you so much for being in the chat with us today. We really appreciate having friends in the chat, even if they do call us out for squirreling and lizards and things. But we love you guys, and we'll see you all next time.
Thank
Bye.
you.